Hello everyone and welcome to the Transit Nomad family, my Southeast Asia apartment tour in Kuala Lumpur for less than $35 per day. Before we get started, whether you're currently in Asia, Europe, USA, or anywhere else, if you haven't done much long-term or long-distance traveling lately, I would like to challenge you to broaden your horizons and give it a try. When you visit new places, you might find yourself feeling happier and more fulfilled with new ideas, inspiration, and motivation to accomplish your life goals. And it's not just my personal opinion, it's confirmed by scientific research. In the worst case scenario, you'll just learn how to appreciate your home country more. Either way, it should be a win-win, and as an active traveler and business owner with experience, I might be able to assist you with trip planning, life coaching, and business consulting, with all the details available at buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad or through the link in the video description below. This is where you can also find lots of exclusive content on many different cities around the world, my secret tips, PDF guides, and the option to request a custom video on any topic that matters to you. Also, if you like this apartment and you want to stay here yourself when you visit Kuala Lumpur and you donate any amount on Buy Me a Coffee, I'd be happy to connect you with the landlord directly so that hopefully they can help you out, since they have several units like this. They are not paying me for advertising. They don't even know that I'm recording this video. I just want to help out, and also of course I would like people to support my channel as well, so this makes it kind of like a win-win situation. With that being said, let's begin walking around a little bit so that you can have a better idea of what this apartment has to offer. And once we are done, we're going to sit down and I'll talk a little bit about the things that I really care about when I look for my accommodations, because as you know, I'm visiting a lot of different countries, a lot of different cities. Over the years, I have booked hundreds of different hotels and Airbnbs, and this experience has helped me learn what I should care about the most and how to quickly find the places that are suitable for my needs. And maybe this list of things and these tips might also help you when you look for a place for yourself. So I'm going to share those after we are done with a little tour here. So you can see a pretty big size refrigerator. I'm pretty sure it's still empty. My partner is doing the shopping right now in the supermarket. So we just arrived here yesterday. You can see lots of space for cooking and very comfortable, full oven, lots of space for cutting vegetables and things like that. Also, when you are washing the dishes, you can enjoy these awesome views of the city. I think I'm not a big fan of washing the dishes, but in this case I might give it a try, because it seems like very entertaining over here with all those awesome views. And speaking of views, we can also come out on this little patio, and there is this little table where you can drink some coffee, maybe read a book or play with your phone if you don't like to read books. Also, there is a private balcony that is also available for use. As long as you don't make any loud noise, I've been told that it's okay to drink and smoke here if you want to have that kind of vacation. Also, it's okay to sit and hang out. These views are really beautiful at night, especially after dark, but even during daytime, to be honest with you, it's one of the best views I've ever had when it comes to traveling around and renting different places. This is very beautiful when it comes to all the architecture, all these modern buildings. You can also see the famous Twin Towers in the distance. In the evening time, they are beautifully lit up, and it's a very romantic environment, and it feels very luxurious too, like you are in the middle of everything, in the middle of all the action. And guess what? This apartment is located right next to Bukit Bintang, which is in the city center, where the famous night market is, where all the famous malls are, the Pavilion Mall and other malls. and it's very convenient for exploring everything. Most places and landmarks are within walking distance. If you need to go somewhere further away, there is a Bukit Bintang MRT station, also Bukit Bintang monorail station, and those are within 5 minutes of walking from this building, which is very convenient. And it's also really cool that it's just a little bit away from the party street, because this way you can have a much better rest at night without having to hear all that noise. All right, let's take a look at the bedroom. I like the little detail that they give you the soft pillows and the hard pillows. So depending on your preference, you can select the pillow that is more comfortable for you. Also in the bedroom, there is a little desk. I use it for working on my laptop and having my business calls with clients and employees, and it's really helpful for that. I hope that the beautiful view next to it doesn't distract me too much as I do my work. A large mirror, closet, and of course the bathroom. Pretty spacious and comfortable with all the basic things like soap, shampoo, hair gel, shower gel, all that stuff also is included, as well as toilet paper and a washer. It's very important to have a washer in Kuala Lumpur, because you would likely sweat a lot. It is a very hot and humid environment, so having a washer is kind of a must, unless you really want to make your clothes, I don't want to say any bad words, but you don't want to smell bad, so having a washer is really important. And of course there is a TV with a couple of comfortable couches, and in addition to these air vents, they also have air conditioning that is working very efficiently, both in the bedroom and in the living room. The air conditioning is functioning the way it should. You can adjust the temperature. I also like this dining table. It's kind of elegant and definitely comfortable for having good meals. Also, they even include some books. I might take a look at those later. But overall, out of all the places that I have visited in Europe, Asia, and United States, this is one of the best apartments because not only it's spacious and comfortable, but also it's clean and quiet and in a really good location. I don't really have anything to complain about, and most importantly, the price. It's less than $35 per day, including all taxes and fees. Of course, prices might fluctuate depending on the season, but either way, it's about 10% of what you would pay for similar accommodations in Western European countries or in the United States. It's going to cost about 10 times as much to get something similar to this that can be comparable to this. So this is a very good value. I'm very satisfied. Again, if you want to live here yourself, feel free to reach out to me through Buy Me a Coffee, and I'll be happy to refer you to the landlord or the host. And with that being said, let me talk a little bit about the things that I care about the most, and how I quickly, at least as quickly as possible, how I find my places to stay. So the number one thing that I think is the most important for me personally is the potential for noise. Because if you hear cars or motorcycles or people talking loudly, watching TV, or maybe kids yelling, this can be very distracting, especially for me when I'm trying to do my business work, communicate with clients and my workers, and trying to run all the businesses and do all the other things that I have going on. I want to make sure that my environment is quiet, and also this is really important at nighttime as well, when I'm trying to get a good sleep. I don't want to be woken up by the party noise or people yelling or people just walking above me. All these things, they can really affect my sleep. And as you may or may not know, sleep is really important. If you want to be successful and productive and happy, if you want your body, your brain to function properly, and if you want to enjoy all the things to the full extent when you travel, when you explore, you want to have more energy, sleep is really, really important for that. So I'm sensitive to noise, not overly sensitive, but fairly sensitive, and having a quiet environment is the foundation for me to have a good rest and to be productive while also enjoying sightseeing and doing all the other things that I want to do when I travel. The item number 2 that I care about a lot is cleanliness and potential pest infestation. I don't want to share my space with roaches, bugs, spiders, ants, lizards, or any other insects that are not paying rent. I want to make sure that it's clean and it feels like you can breathe comfortably and it's sanitized. This is really important to me. Not all places are like this, so I usually make sure that the place is very good when it comes to cleanliness. And how do I make sure of that before I book it? And also this applies to my previous thing that I mentioned about noise. I usually use keywords when I search for places on Airbnb or Booking.com or Hotels.com or Google or any other place, Expedia, whichever platform you use. Usually there is a box where you can type in keywords, and I type in keywords such as clean, cleanliness, dirty, roaches, roach, bug, spider. Also for noise, I type in noise, noisy, hear, sound, loud, sleep, and then I see only the reviews that people where people talk about these kind of things, and this allows me to avoid having to read through all those hundreds of different reviews. I can just focus on the ones that talk about noise or cleanliness. And also I really care about the location. I want to be able to walk around and explore everything easily without having to spend too much time on figuring out how to go somewhere or how to get there. And for that I type in keywords such as walk or walking or close or distance, and this allows me to see the reviews that mention these kind of things. And this allows me to, of course, to see if this is a good location or not such a good location. Of course, I would also look at a map to have a better idea. I would type in the location on Google Maps and see what it's like to walk to different places. I would also use Street View to see if there are sidewalks, because I don't want to walk on roads that do not have sidewalks or that are not comfortable for pedestrians. This is very important for a comfortable travel experience. And I also care about kitchen and space. You want to be able to, or for me, I want to be able to work on my laptop. As I mentioned, I want to be able to prepare my own meals because I don't want to, every time I have to eat, I don't want to go outside and try to compare different food options. Is it clean? Is it healthy? Is there a line? Do I have to pay in cash only, or I can pay with the card? Or maybe this is too busy, the line is too big, and this doesn't look clean, and that one has bad reviews or maybe bad service. I don't want to spend time on that every time I need to eat. So I like to eat outside, but not all the time. So having a kitchen is a must for me, because here I can prepare my own food that is very good for my body, that is clean and healthy, and it's convenient and it's faster than trying to look for food outside all the time. What else do I want to mention? Having a gym is also really important. I like to work out. If there is even a basic gym, it's better than having no gym. Oftentimes I do end up joining an actual gym because it offers a much bigger selection of different dumbbells and machines if you want to have a full body workout. But this specific property, it has a decent gym. It's a mid-sized gym, so I think it's good enough for a full body workout. I'm definitely going to be working out here. It also has a pool, if I didn't mention that earlier. It also has very beautiful views around the building. Everything is within walking distance. You are in the heart of the city center, just a few minutes away, so that you don't have to deal with all that noise. making the place really quiet and comfortable. I have not heard the neighbors or anything like that, and it's very, very clean. They really care about cleanliness here. The hosts are taking care of it very well. They also gave me an amazing tour showing me how everything works, how to use the washer and how to use the oven, how to operate the air conditioning, how to get to the gym, how to do everything here, the internet. They walked me through everything, and they gave me a very good introduction so that I don't have to spend time trying to figure it out on my own. I really appreciate that. And the best news of all, this place, out of all the places I've visited in the whole world, it's probably the most affordable out of all of them. Less than $35 per day. It's crazy how much value this city offers. Kuala Lumpur and this particular landlords, they are awesome. I'm very grateful for an opportunity to live in a place like this, because in many other countries I have to pay 5 times or 10 times as much for something more basic, not as good as this. So if you have a chance to work remotely, maybe you can set up your business in a way that would allow you to travel while working on your computer, or maybe you can get a job like that. Even if you don't make as much money, if you visit cities that offer better value when it comes to accommodations, and Kuala Lumpur can be a good option for that, you can live a very comfortable life, exploring new places, learning about new cultures, and enjoying everything that travel has to offer without having to spend as much money, making it a very good option to consider. Just some food for thought. And with that being said, I'm currently in East and Southeast Asia for a few months, and during this time I'm recording lots of exclusive content comparing many different cities in the region to help you decide which ones you should visit, while also saving you lots of time and money with practical tips on how to get the most out of your trip. For example, Singapore is one of the most expensive destinations in the world, but I know a way how you can save hundreds or maybe even thousands of dollars when visiting Singapore, and it's not something that others talk about on YouTube. So head over to buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad using the link below and donate any amount of your choice, no matter how big or how small, to get access to my most helpful exclusive content that covers Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, Bangkok, Hong Kong, and many other cities in Asia, Europe, and the United States. And once again, if you like this apartment and donate any amount on Buy Me a Coffee, I'd be happy to connect you with the owner so that you can book it for your stay in Kuala Lumpur. Thank you everyone for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. I appreciate you being a part of the Transit Nomad family and look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.